3, 2.
No, actually, we're live.
Oh, man.
Got it.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Ray Burke, Dougie Doo, coming to you live from the Spray Wash Academy studios in beautiful Tallahassee, Florida. And we have got two very special guests on with us tonight. We have got Mr. Huge Sid. And actually, if you've ever, and I'm going to just infuriate the next guest that I'm going to talk about. But honestly, Sid, if you've ever been to the Huge convention and seen Sid's emceeing skills, one of truly the best MCs that I've ever seen. However, he did tell my yak story that I sent to him as a complete joke. So I was introduced as the son of a yak herder at the Huge convention in 2019. And then we also have Mr. Bobby
Tiny.
Walker. Mr. Was it little? Yes, little Bobby.
Little Dicky is my rap name.
Known as also of Journey of a New Entrepreneur fame. So we were very lucky and blessed to have these two guys on with us tonight, and they've got some exciting news they're talking about.
You could say some huge news.
Some huge news.
It's huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
I'm excited to be here, man. I love being in the academy, and I love hanging out with Doug. So I got that going for me. And, Ray and Sid is here too. So there we go.
We actually get to hang out here coming up in Myrtle Beach, I believe, next week.
Yeah, I'm actually super excited about that.
You're going to be giving Sid a run for his money on the whole MC duties, aren't you?
Yeah. It's kind of cool as far as MCing goes. Sid and I both participated as MCs, at ResponsiCon last year. I was the MC and he was the assistant to the MC.
And Bobby was an excellent assistant. He's really picking up the game. I can't tell if Bobby's saying anything. I can't hear him, so I don't.
You're not missing much.
Just kidding.
You're right.
I'm kidding.
Same thing he always says.
Ray, you got a spammer in chat here. Successful Shane.
Who? Oh, I don't see any comments yet. Sorry.
Yeah, he's over there.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. How'd you get him in here?
I have no idea. Where is this coming from? Ugh.
How do you get rid of it?
Yeah, that's the more important thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, put it back up. I need to read that.
Okay, here. Let's see here.
I got to make profits every day.
I keep making amazing profits.
How do I make $1,000 a day pressure washing just by my Facebook advertising program?
Hey, why is this thing covering my face?
Come on.
Oh shoot! Yeah. So I don't, Ray. I thought you did a better job, moderating your group, man. Why's that guy?
I know. I'm sorry. I'm not as good as you. I can.
Well, here's the thing.
He's got more hair than all of us put together just on his chin.
Yeah, it's on my chin. My secret to managing groups is just to be such a dick that no one wants to join yours, and then you don't have any work to do.
That's amazing.
It's been working like a charm for me, so it's great. I love it.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, I see the hashtag NBZ in the chat. No bitch zone representing. Love it.
Very nice, Bobby.
Well done.
For those of you, and I know you're probably in a little bit different audience because I have this on in the academy, and I have this on my main page, and I assume there'll be people sharing it out from my main page. But for those of you that don't know Bobby, Bobby is a very successful cleaner, washer. He's a coach, accountability coach, podcaster, and the NBZ is the no bitch zone because basically what Bobby will tell you is don't be a bitch.
Yeah. And just to be clear for anyone that doesn't know, I'm not using it in the typical derogatory term. It is derogatory, but the definition of a bitch in the no bitch zone is someone that blames other people for their lack of success. Mm-hmm. It's someone that doesn't pursue their goals and their dreams because of fear of internal fears or fears of what other people may say, think, or do. So don't be a bitch. Go build the life that you want. That's all it is. It's good stuff.
Boy, you want to talk about what a technophile I am. I just realized if we actually move the screen to the other monitor, it doesn't look like we're sitting here staring, giving profile shots.
I was going to say something earlier, but I was like, you know what? He'll figure it out.
Like every time I turn and look at
listen,
Bobby, why don't you jump right into something huge? Because this is cool.
I think we should jump right into it. I'm going to just drop a hand grenade in the room, and then I'm going to leave, and I'll let you guys clean up the mess.
Let us hash it out, right?
Did you guys hear the huge convention sold?
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah. See you guys.
All right.
No, yeah, that's
give us the good news.
Yeah,
It's good news. Right?
No. Well, it is good news, not because the old guys aren't a part of it. But Sid, why don't you tell people what happened here, man?
Let's pick it up and run with it. So if you haven't seen it already, like the early bird tickets for the huge convention are live. The event's going to be live in Atlanta on the 19th and 20th of August. So, fortunately you get to go to the hottest place on earth and the hottest month available, but it's the coolest convention you can go to. So it balances out. Mm-hmm. So the huge convention is back live this year. I mean, if things kind of got screwy last year, if you didn't notice, global pandemic, nothing happened, not even a rock concert. So that's the great news. It's going to be live. But what Bobby said, the huge convention has changed ownership and changed management. What does that mean? For most people, nothing. It means the event's going to go on as usual. We're going to try to keep the same high standards, and then even up the game a little bit. We got some cool plans brewing in the background. But probably a lot of you know Thad and Chris Lamborghini's, and they've been running the huge convention since its inception. They're 8 years going. This will be the 9th year, and they've done a hell of a job building an industry impact and bringing great people together, smart people together, and some ding-dings like no names, but not all of us register on the smart scale. But they, things change in life. Dougie, you just mentioned you sold a business, so somebody else is going to pick that ball up and run with it. Well, the Thad and Chris are like, hey, it's time to move. We got other things. We got other fish to fry, and we need to find cool people that are going to love it and build it the way we have, or better. And so the joke is supposed to say MC Huge instead of Mr. Huge, but I screwed that up. But Bobby, myself, and 4 other investors got together. We're all industry guys that have been working hard on building our own businesses over the past years or decades. We're all industry guys, and we bought that sucker. Dang! Now we're in the convention business.
Yeah.
That is that, and that is really, it's awesome because the guys that I know that are in this ownership group are all people that have incredible, my respect. I have enjoyed them. They're just awesome people from what I know. And I have a very, I hate to say it, tight relationship with Bobby. It's a little bit embarrassing saying that in public, but
let's just be honest. There's not much about you that's tight, Ray, but we know what you're saying. We know what you're saying.
Actually, in Dean Martin speak, I'm getting tight right now.
Oh, shoot.
But and it's exciting because Thad and Chris really, they set a bar. Whenever you compare to, and Doug and I have chewed on a lot of conventions, we met, through conventions, and whenever I finally went to a huge convention in
Game Changer,
it was amazing. 2017 or so first one I went to, I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then I really developed a tight friendship with Thad, and Thad said, hey, I would like you to do something unique. And that's really, Thad was the onus of the plant and property protection class that Doug and I developed together. It was his inspiration that we did it and started doing pre-show dates at the huge convention. And it was amazing. So tight relationship with Thad and Chris, and it's cool because I know what an awesome thing this already is, and to get it kicked up another notch or two is just even really exciting.
I think it's going to be an amazing thing, because when you sit back and you look at it, just like he said, I mean, when we've gone to convention, we've been to several huge conventions now, and I mean, it is the best convention out there, and it looks like it's just going to get better. That's what's the awesome part for me.
Yeah, well, and I don't know what happened to Sid there, but the actually I do know what happened. He's out of town. He's in Plainview, Texas, and he said his internet's
he said he was at a retirement home. So yes,
excuse me, but
he's looking at his new place.
Yeah, he's about due.
He's out there, so I can say that.
There's a couple of things. Couple things on the convention. First off, something that I'm extremely excited about on this thing is, those of us that invested in it, we did it because we love it. There's 6 of us. 5 of us are home service business owners. So 5 of us are people that have attended the huge multiple times just as attendees. Right. And whenever we found out that Thad and Chris were ready to move on and do some other stuff, we thought, man, A, this sounds like a good opportunity for an investment, but B, it's allowing us to keep this thing going that we love so much. It's good for us. And I'm not talking about the investment side, but like, it's good for us as attendees. It's good for, and it's good for everyone that goes to this thing. So we didn't want to see it kind of fall by the wayside, because we love what it's done for the industry. I think the Huge has kind of become the hub for the community, because like you got the Huge here, and then you got groups all over the place, but they all tend to kind of go to the Huge convention. And so it's just been a really healthy thing. And, Thad, I keep calling Sid Thad. Sid had mentioned that, like, we got things in the works that we want to do, but anything that we want to do to quote unquote make it better is going to be like, bolt on things, because what's really exciting is Chris and Thad built something that doesn't need anything. You know what I mean? It's been extremely successful, and we just have to not fuck it up, to be quite frank.
Exactly. I mean, it's like you've got something that is the platinum standard in the industry. Mm-hmm. So I mean, all you can just, I mean, to I don't know what's better than platinum. What was that stuff that Wolverine was made of?
Adamantium, I believe.
Adamantium.
I'm not a nerd like that.
And I mean, I don't know, but I mean, you've got. I mean, I dare say the Huge isn't the gold standard; it's the platinum standard out there. So it's really exciting. Yeah. Do you care to disclose the other investors in that group?
Yeah. So there's one guy no one will know. He's the 6th guy, because he's at kind of like he's like a bookkeeper kind of dude. So no one will even know who he is within our industry. But you got Michael Dahlke and you got Michael Kaplan. Those guys are kind of legends in their own right. Then we have Sid, myself, Jonathan Maynard,
legend.
But Jonathan Maynard is he's not a spotlight kind of guy. He's more of like, he's got a heart of a teacher, but he's not like a guy that's just out in the spotlight. But he's got a very successful business in Virginia. And then we've got Jared Skinner, who's got 3, I think, very successful businesses, home service businesses running in Denver right now. So that's who's involved in it. And it's good stuff. So we if I may, if we can just segue into there's kind of an elephant in the room. Sid, do you want me to shoot the elephant, or do you want to shoot the elephant, or how do we?
You said there's an elephant in the room, and you said my name. But I thought you were doing Ray.
Well, Sid's not in a room, and I know I've been putting on a lot of weight, but that really kind of bothers me. That I guess.
Yeah. Well, for you, it's the nose, Ray, that makes you look all elephanty.
So, Bobby, I'm sure you were talking the whole time. You didn't notice it. I dropped out of the video here because I mean,
did you drop out?
I'm so far away from civilization in Plainview, Texas. They have hand cranked internet. It's just yeah. And I forgot to, I stopped pedaling for a minute, and it just kicked me right off. So.
So
which elephant
Sid,
are we talking about?
well, let me ask you, Sid.
Yes, sir.
Did you? I mean, listen. Let's just face facts. Last
Yeah.
year was an unprecedented year. Now,
Yeah.
there's a lot of. We're not going to get into the politics of it. You may
You
think
talking about
all that.
2019?
Yeah, 2019, the last year that we had, because
It's the last
That-
year on record, as far as
that's
I know.
the last one I remember. But the fact is, it was an unprecedented year. A lot of craziness that affected us all, regardless of your views on it. You know, it affected us all. It was kind of crazy, and the convention didn't get to happen like they wanted it to last year. They did go virtual, but the convention didn't happen the way it wanted. I think Chris and Thad did the best that they knew to do, you know, in a scenario like that. But there's been a little bit of frustration. I think
let
is probably
me
fair
jump on
word.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll jump in here because everybody's got their own perspective on it. But yeah, like everybody else, you know, I bought 2 tickets. I was going to take my right hand man to the show with me. Ray's back there getting tight again. He's getting a refill. I had my tickets. I jumped on the virtual thing, and it was hard, but I was like, you know what? Everybody was having to adapt to all kinds of shit. So I'm like, hey, everybody did the best they could, and we move on. So burn your tickets. Some people were really upset and said, give me my money back. And you know, that I understand that side of it too. But here's what we did. You know, so this year we got a new set of ownership under new management. That's how it is. We learned a couple of things from global pandemic from last year. So we've got, you know, probably, hopefully not to our detriment, but we've got probably the most ridiculous guarantee you can get from anything that you purchase. Is like, because what happens if we're like right now, we're very optimistic. We go August 19th, 20th, huge convention is going to happen. It's live, 1,000 people, 1,500 people, how many people that let's put in the room. What happens if you got your ticket and the show can't go live because of, you know, the city, the county, the state, whatever says, you're not doing that. You can't get together. Well, we put together the huge guarantee. It's a triple layered guarantee. One is if for, you know, some outside regulation says you can't do this live, you can't have a big fat meeting room. You're like, you can put 2 people in a 10,000 square foot room. Like,
Right.
Okay, we've already got a side by side parallel virtual track that's going to happen, and so you can get a refund of a portion of your ticket and just do the virtual, or you can have your ticket roll over to next year, or if for some big if of a reason the whole shit gets canceled and there is no convention, we have a 110% money back guarantee. So
Wow.
if we cancel thing, that's why Bobby said earlier, buy 100 tickets, pray for it to cancel, because we'll refund up 110% of your money. So I'm just going to ask, Doug, you've got all this money to invest now, I'm sure.
Would you like to buy some tickets, sir?
What's the interest rate at your bank?
Well, let me go this way. I'm going to be buying everybody's tickets, and I'm going for the big gamble. No,
He's canceling the show. He's put it all on black and roll.
Yeah. You don't make 10%. That's for true. If you go to the bank, you're getting actually, it's like 1.25% or 2%. You don't get anything from the bank. So
our buddy Dan Platt, our bookkeeping buddy, last night we were talking about this, and he actually said, you know, the convention is, you know, halfway through the year. He goes, really, it's a 20% return. You know, it's a 20% APR when you look at it that way. So
you gotta love bookkeepers. Dear God, you know.
Bobby, I think if you recall what he said, he's like, that's a 20% return, and you guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah, he said we're idiots for offering the guarantee.
No, but I think that actually is a testament to what you guys are doing and your commitment to the huge convention. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Really,
real quick,
your money where your mouth is, you know, and you know, I remember going into the first huge convention that I ever went to, and I had been teaching a lot in the industry, and with a defunct organization that you know is now no longer around, and I always thought that I was a little bit of a Billy Badass. I mean, and I had a pretty good little name, and I realized I was, you know, a big fish in a little pond because I did the majority of the training over at this place. And I walked into this, you know, event, and I realized that I am nobody. I mean, there were people. I mean, I'm sitting there with people that were doing 3, 4, 5 times the production that I'm doing. I mean, we get sometimes blinders on. We see this in Facebook groups. We see this on YouTube channels where people are like, yeah, you know, this is the best forum ever. I get all the information in the world. And guys that don't even know what they don't know get locked into a certain kind of tract and a certain, you know, frame of mind. And guys, whenever, just trust me when I tell you this, the Huge is one that crosses industry. It brings window cleaners together. It brings carpet guys there. I mean, it brings the pressure washers. It brings so many guys together that are all home service providers. And it's amazing. And you realize that how, if you're feeling just really good about yourself and, oh, I've got 3,000 people in my Facebook group and I am just incredible, go there and talk to people and meet these guys with 20, 30,000 people in groups and realize that there's actually producers out there that are doing $5 and $6 million a year in soft washing, in pressure washing. And it's a very humbling experience, but then you also realize that you sit down next to them, you break bread with them, you talk to them, you have a drink with them at the bar, and you learn so much stuff.
And they're nothing but people just like you.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you know, some of them are a little more elevated, like Bobby. I mean, he's like a super person.
On top of the screen.
Somehow godlike. Yeah, I know you bumped up. Now I'm on the bottom.
Semi-elevated, you know, apparently. Hey, real quick, let me answer.
The biggest one. If you look at his,
he really
his
is.
the biggest
that
one.
gigantic head that he has. Now you're
Hey, real quick, there's a question in the comments here that we can just answer real fast for everyone. Somebody says, I don't know who it is. It's just showing up as a Facebook user, but it says, can we use our tickets from last year that rolled over? So the short answer.
Send me $50 and I'll, Okay, wait.
The short answer is yes. Now, that part of it is not something that Sid and I are over because we all have our roles, but there's I know last year they allowed some people to roll some tickets over. So if that was you, absolutely you can do it. And just go to thehugeconvention.com. And I think it got added today. I think there's a form in there specifically for you that you can fill out about that. But just go to thehugeconvention.com and you can reach out to, it'll get to the proper admin person and get you taken care of on that. So
awesome.
And the other question is, are tickets on sale for the Huge now? Sid, are tickets on sale?
Yes. So it is. We do have early bird pricing right now. So it's $179 a ticket right now, early bird. On February 15th, $249. So it's going up by $70. There's also a couple when you go to thehugeconvention.com, check it out. There's a 1 ticket option, $179. 2 tickets, you get the second one at half price. A 5-pack, but the 5-pack only applies if it's like you and you have 4 wives. It's a couple family thing. You can't just buy for your buddies.
Honestly, your IP address has to direct to Utah to be able to get
the Mormon special with the
Sorry, Kurt. I know that's a bad joke, but I love you guys. I love you people.
Yeah.
I'm an honorary Mormon. I went to
really?
church. I went to church with a buddy a year ago and taught Sunday school to little kids.
Oh,
you know,
that was a big mistake on their part because those kids had a lot of questions when I left.
I heard if you like, I have 4 sons, and I was informed if we had one more child, I would be annexed as a Mormon. Like you just instant.
Yeah. I want to be very clear for any Mormons out there. This is nothing but Sid and I share a mutual friend, really, really good friend. So we're honorary Mormons. I think. I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not an honorary anything. I'm going to stop talking before I get myself in trouble.
That was a good time to really just honestly.
There's a segue.
Time just to shut the hell up.
Yeah. Speaking of shutting the fuck up, let's do that right now.
Do we have things on the hotel room to open to book at a discount?
That's coming. That's like worked, but it's not all the info is not complete, so it's not up on the website yet, but that is coming soon. So
as soon as that happens, it'll be updated on the website. But also, if you've already bought your ticket, then the day that it's locked and we say, here's the code, call them, tell them this, then you'll get that link and the information by email as well. So
let us know.
Will not be left
put it in the academy and pump it out too.
Yeah.
That's it. For those of you who have not gone to the Atlanta location, the Atlanta location is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's that hotel is one of just the coolest places in the world. First off, the damn lobby, seeing that going up there, to the top is just amazing. That top sale bar is just such a conducive place to sitting there having a drink, BSing with your pressure washing friends that you've just made, new guys that you've met. I mean, it's really amazing,
Well, now wait a minute. You have to make sure that you get a room at that hotel.
Oh, let me just say,
don't be late. Get your room early because you don't want to stay across the street. Ask me how I know. No.
All right.
It was
That's
great.
A good vibration.
It was absolutely great because Thad, being one of the instructors there, Thad had really hooked me up and we actually have one of the top floor suites in there, great spot for meeting room, and we could rehearse and all that great stuff. And Doug's up in the room and he's like, yeah, that's where my room is down there. And it was like pointing at the Motel 6 in the corner of the parking lot, so here we are up 70 floors and Doug's like, yeah, I live at that one.
I tell you, this hotel, guys, I don't know if you know this.
And you know what? That was it.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I was a little delayed there, Doug. Go ahead.
No, I just said that I didn't book my room fast enough, so I couldn't get a room. And I'm telling y'all, if you plan on getting a huge, wait till after I book a room, but book your room. I'm telling you.
Okay, I gotta jump in. Go ahead, Bobby. You tell your story.
I'll say one quick thing. This hotel is so awesome that it was used in the Hunger Games. So the whenever, like when we're sitting at that sail bar that we're talking about, the whole view that we have all the way to the top, that was used in the Hunger Games for this cool futuristic looking utopian. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. When I go to live events, I always stay at the event venue if at all possible, because that's where the heat is. That's where you're meeting the people and you don't have to go, you don't have to take an Uber across town to get to your hotel. Right. You go up to your room, but you can hang out at the bar. You can meet the people. You can go dinner. You're right there. But at that last time we were in Atlanta, I took my production manager with me, and it happened to be the weekend of his birthday. And so we were a couple of days early, and it was not at the huge convention. Some other things were going on. But anyway, we jump on the elevator to go up to the Full Sail bar. We're cruising up, and a bunch of people in the elevator, and they were so friendly. I don't know what group they were with, but they were really friendly, and they were talking to my buddy, who's like this handsome young dude, and they're like, where are you from? And talking to me, and we get up there, and this party is going on, and everybody's dancing, and it was over the top. And I bought my production manager a $30 martini. I didn't know how much it was going to be. I was like, just give me the best one you got. And that's when we sip our martinis. I'm like, happy birthday, dude. I hope you're doing great. And that's when the guys started asking us to dance.
Yep. Oh, you were at Pride Fest. Yes. Nice.
Oh, we were like, okay, I can't drink this and get out of here fast enough. I don't, whatever your deal is, but dancing with a bunch of other dudes and that it was not my sort of parade.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
hey,
I don't know if that's a big selling
each
point
his
or not.
own, and hey,
I got hit
Like
on
if
it the
only
last
I had-
convention.
I'm sorry about
If
that.
I had some rainbow suspenders, man, that'd have been good.
That's why I did. That's why I did. In Branson, the last one that we had in person, the Sid bought me I don't know why. Sid, why did you? So Sid bought me. Okay, I don't even know where to begin on this. Sid and I.
You got us. It's a visual.
Yeah, we knew each other, but not real well yet. Just kind of at this
Just
time.
online. Literally.
Yeah, we were friendly, and that was about it. And the fun part of our story is I didn't even like Sid at first, like not at the convention, but like just online because he was an asshole to me one time, and I was like, screw that guy, you know. But
That's kind of a dick.
yeah, so we're at the huge convention in Branson, Missouri. Sid's the MC, second best MC I've ever seen or heard, and
we knew that was coming.
So Sid's the MC, and he when the main event's over on day one, he comes up and he goes, "Hey Bobby," he goes, "I got something for you. I'll give it to you here at the end of the day." And I'm like, "Cool." So the end of the day rolls around. It's like 5 o'clock or so. We're down there in the big lobby area by the convention center, and he gives me this box that came in. It got shipped to the hotel from Amazon. I open it up in front of 300 people, and it's a golden, shiny, metallic golden fanny pack, which, by the way, Sid, good call, because it had a beer holder in it down there on the fanny pack. But
it came, got a beer cup.
Yeah, but it came with rainbow suspenders.
Nice.
And I was like, well, I'm not going to let this opportunity go to waste, you know. So I just coincidentally, not even kidding, had a Mickey Mouse tank top in my in my room. So that night I had on shorts, a Mickey Mouse tank top, rainbow suspenders, and this thing, and we're over like in the little night district down there. And there was a dude that tried to pick me up. I'm not even kidding. He was like, he looked at me and he was like, he just straight up asked me, he goes, "You gay?" And I'm like, "No." I was pretty drunk. But I wasn't that drunk. And I said, "No, man, I'm not." And I'm like,
I wasn't that drunk. So are you implying that there was
I'm sure there's a level.
There's levels.
But
That was close, but not that.
Hey, any port in the storm.
Listen, I've never
judging.
reached the level, but I know it exists. But anyway, and I was like, "No, man, no, I'm not." You know, and he was like, "You sure?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure." You know, I'm pretty.
Like 95, 90, 70%. Oh my, look at the time. 60%.
Yeah.
We lost Sid again. So yeah.
Oh shit!
Somebody
Anyway.
asked, Jason Guyman's evil doppelganger asked, "What would we flying into?" ATL.
Oh yeah, ATL.
You know, literally the nation's busiest airport, Atlanta. ATL. So
Actually, I hope we move the convention. You know, that it'll have to be a vote of the board, but I hope we, you know, do it in different locations just for variety. Yeah. But Atlanta is a phenomenal place because the last time it was in Atlanta, my son and I, Caleb, we flew into the airport and we never had to get a car. Yeah. We just hopped on the train.
Hop on MARTA and
right downtown.
Yeah.
And it was about a 10-minute walk from the train station to the hotel. So,
you know,
I think you got up at the wrong stop.
Yeah, there's good parking in downtown Atlanta. There's actually, you know, other restaurants and little bars and stuff around there. In fact, I remember Joe and I think you went over there too. There's a little Irish bar across from the thing. Yeah, the New Orleans.
Had a lot of fun in there too.
Yeah. The and then that gay bar that you went to, you told me about. That was a good.
I got hit on all night.
It's a big hit for you.
I keep going to them, and I keep getting the same result.
When the bouncers know you by name.
Well, they don't know my real name. They call me Bubbles.
Hey.
Glory hole Bobby?
Glory hole Bobby. Yeah. Gloria for sure.
Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky.
Hey, gentlemen, my hand internet's running out.
And also, if you're in the Southeast, I mean, just remember, I mean, Atlanta, hell, I'm a 5-hour drive from Tallahassee because Atlanta was the first one we did the plant and property at, right? And so, I mean, I actually drove up there and it would have been easier to fly, but we had just tons of props to do the plant and property protection class. And so we, you know, drove that, packed up the truck full of stuff and drove up there. So
what's up, Rob Anderson? I see you out there, bro.
Rob's up there. Hey, let me pop in because I've got to drop out. My hand crank internet's running out. But if you haven't already done it, you're way too slow. Go get your ticket.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Yeah, actually. So
and somebody popped in on the chat a second ago. KJ, JK, somebody very cool said top secret hint, go ahead and book your hotel room, go ahead and reserve it. And when the discount code comes out, you can convert it.
Don't worry about
TJ.
it.
Yeah, just do it.
Is that a fact?
Absolutely.
Gentlemen,
You can always change
It
it up, later if you
Yes,
get
there
a
is.
reservation and rebook at a lower block rate. So.
CJ, some of us aren't that smart.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey,
Right.
Mark
Hey,
Rhodes
I
gonna stay with
really
Doug.
appreciate you guys having us on.
Absolutely.
I got
Hey, thank you so much,
You
Sid.
guys are
for your
cool.
time.
Sid.
Don't be a bitch.
Let's do this.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
So
Hurt you.
Mark is asking if he can stay with you. So
There you go. There you go.
Mhm. Oh, we got.
Everybody can stay.
Oh my God! I hope he doesn't do the thing that the CNN guy did. Who was the CNN? Okay, all of a sudden we realize he doesn't have pants on. Jeez.
So guys,
there.
on that note, real quick, let me just say this. If you're wanting to go, I want to reiterate for anyone that's new on here, tickets are for sale. You see the ticker down there, thehugeconvention.com. You can also go, thanks to me, to thefuckinghugeconvention.com, and that works too. But you can go to thehugeconvention.com and get your tickets now. We're doing the early bird special between now and the end of Valentine's Day, the 14th. And for anyone that's watching, oh my gosh, I got to take a break. Let me see this guy. My wife just showed up to the office and brought my best friend. Look at this guy. Isn't he adorable?
God. Okay, that's unfair advertising right there. That is so unfair advertising.
But so here's the thing: get your tickets. And for anyone saying, well, what if the COVID thing happens again and the fiasco from last year? We got you covered, guys. 110% money back guarantee. If we have to shut the thing down because of COVID, you get your money back 110%.
Very nice.
Not just 100. So
Very nice.
go get them right now. The Huge Convention. Get them while they're cheap. It'll never be cheaper. And then you, well, that's that. That's that.
I mean, I've got all the faith in the world in you, and I think I know that y'all are going to make this just even more amazing than it was, huger than it was, huge. So I'm excited about this. I just really am. This 2020 is going to be amazing.
Yeah. So a couple questions.
2021 is going to be absolutely amazing.
20. No, it is. It is. Because we're not creating something from scratch here. We're taking something that was already phenomenal, and we're just going to be keeping that going. And we hope to add on good stuff, but we're going to keep going. So this is one of the questions I was looking at.
Yes. I think this is a very important question. I want you to answer it, and then I'm going to answer it after you.
Yeah. So Ryan, let me answer it this way: is Caleb and I attended this convention. So we were in business for I think 6 months when we went, and I wish we would have been able to go when we were in business for 0 months. It was a huge impact on us. I guess it's kind of funny. We're kind of assuming everyone on here knows what the convention is. So let me give you the 20-second rundown. Day one, we're going to have like 3 featured speakers. So you're going to get like some really good keynote addresses from some really phenomenal speakers. And then the rest of day one and all of day two is full of breakout sessions, our breakout classes, whatever you want to call them. And they're going to be taught by guys from the industry. So people like, Ray probably will be doing one. I don't know if he will, but Doug will probably be doing one. I'll probably be doing one. But we do these classes. But all of the classes at the convention, the 2 days of the convention, are geared around business growth, business development. So there's not a class during the 2 main days for how to pressure wash a thing or how to window clean a thing. Now, there is a big trade show with all of the cool toys and gadgets, and Soft Wash Systems is going to be there. Southeast Soft Wash is going to be there. Power Wash Store is going to be there. I'm sorry if powerwash.com is going to be there. All these, all the toys are going to be out there to look at. But the classes are about business growth, business development, how to market, how to build a team, how to do X, Y, and Z. And then on the day before, there's actually specialty classes that guys like Ray and Doug will be doing. I think, are you guys doing that this year?
Plant and property.
If we do the plant and property, absolutely. If we're invited, or if we do, last year we were actually going to do one of the things that Thad had asked us to do, and we're all
brand new.
We were bummed that we couldn't do it, but we had actually been developing a class and had it written called The Foundation.
It was.
Oh, I remember this.
Remember this? And
Yeah,
it, I mean, it was an all day class where it was literally talking about all the stuff that you don't get from the Facebook groups about how to start and run a business.
Yeah.
Not, oh, I'm going to make $1,000 a day by running Facebook ads with someone, but actually, I mean, an 8-hour course on here's what you need. LLC. Here's what you need. Insurance. Here's what happens when you have a wreck and you don't have commercial insurance. Here's what you need, why you need to go with QuickBooks. Here's why you need a contact manager. I mean, that kind of stuff that we were getting hardcore on our education, for the foundation class.
Yeah.
And let me also throw this in there, that it was not, we went so far, this was going so deep. We had a lawyer coming that represents some of the insurance companies. We had an insurance agent coming, not to sell you anything or do anything like that, but to talk on the subjects that you need to hear and the reality of it. I mean, this was going to be a huge class. So we'll have to look at doing that.
Yeah. I mean, if we talk about this, I mean, because, Lord knows, I don't want to impose ourselves, upon you. We don't want to make, be an imposition, but we're happy to, teach whatever is in our wheelhouse. The one thing that we'll never do is actually go and teach what is not in our wheelhouse. I refuse. I will, I'm not going to sit here and go, hey, make money doing Facebook ads, because you know what? I don't do that.
Yep.
But
one thing I do want to be clear on real quick, because I don't want to do any false advertising. So the convention, I think it's the 19th and 20th, but the convention is 2 days. And then the day before, we're going to have people like Spray Wash Pro and Spray Wash Academy that will come in, and they're going to do some additional classes, but those are
it's an additional page.
Yeah, those are paid classes. So your convention ticket is for the convention, and then we're allowing vendors like Ray and Doug that can come in the day before. There's usually 4 or so.
Yeah, maybe 4 different paid classes, a selection of 4 classes. I think last year we were going to do hours and then maybe one other class because ours was so large on there and there was so much interest in it. And then at the same time, I mean, I hope I get invited back, but in the previous years All right. Well, in previous years, I did a class, a breakout in Atlanta on working with property managers. That was my class. Actually, I did a couple of them, but working with property managers, we talked about what is a property manager? What do they look for? I mean, so this is answering the question from earlier about, is this about business? Yeah. And it's not just about business in general. It's about specific parts of business where we're going to talk about what is a property manager? What does a property manager look for in a vendor? How do you get hold of a property manager? How do you impress them? Things like that. It's very specific, stylized information for our industry.
Yeah. There's another question that says, do the classes during the 2 days cost extra? So no. So the convention is these 2 days. You're going to get so on day 1, it's essentially half the first day. I think it goes up till lunchtime. I think is the big main speakers. We'll usually have 3 speakers. We'll probably do the same this year. That's the first half of the day, and then you're going to get 2 classes that you get to attend. The way we've done it in the past, there'll be 2 classes that day, and then the following day, I think there's like 5 sessions in there. So essentially, you're going to get with your ticket, you get to be a part of the main event on day 1, and then I think you're going to get 7 more classes that you can attend, and it's good stuff. Is it
going to be the way that it was in the past, meaning that there's several different? So there's 3 basic rooms. Right. And so after the keynote speaker, you can choose between one of those 3 classes. So there's more than just 4 classes going on. There might be, say, 8 classes or what is that, 12,
Yeah.
4, 8, 12. 12 classes going on at one time. You just got to pick which one.
Yep.
Or you bring somebody that works with you and they come and you attend one class.
Yeah.
Somebody else attends the other class. There's so much that happens at the huge convention. There's so many different classes that you can attend within the huge convention. The other ones are just before the convention.
Yeah.
I remember Tanya and I, attending, together, and Tanya was pissed because it's like, well, all right, you go to this class and I'm going to go to this class. And it's like, well, damn it, there's a third track on here that I really want to go to. And we didn't have a third person with us to go to that class.
That's what we always do. My son, Caleb, because Caleb and I always go, and we never go to the same class. And then last year, as a matter of fact, my wife was there, and my daughter and my other son too. And the two youngest ones, we kind of let them do what they wanted, but we weren't allowed to all be in the same class. The only time that was the exception was they wanted to see mine, so they came to mine. But we always split up because we want to be able to get all that info, take good notes, and then bring it home.
Exactly.
Yeah, I brought an employee with me, sent him to one class, and I went to another. And I think when you look at it, here you've got Ray, you've got me, and you got Bobby, all saying that we go to classes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much good information that we're going to classes. I mean, it's a great convention.
That's absolutely a great point because, in this day and age of thousands of Facebook groups out there and thousands of YouTube channels, how many times do you actually hear the new gurus, the guys that have appeared up out of nowhere and said, follow me for complete success and earn $1,000 a day or $30,000 a month or whatever in the heck bullcrap they're peddling? How many of those guys have you actually heard say, yes, I went here and I learned stuff. Yes, I went to this place and I learned stuff. So we've got 1, 2, shit, wrong way. No, other way.
It's hard because the camera's
backwards. 3, successful business owners, except for the unemployed guy sitting that way from me. And he's unemployed because he sold his business for a lot of money.
That's a good.
We're actually sitting here talking about how we go to classes. We have coaches. We have people that inspire us. We learn from stuff. Honestly, you never stop learning in your life. If you do, if you're to a point where you know everything, I pity you.
Hey, Ray, check the private chat here.
Oh, I don't even know. Where's the hell is that at?
See your comment?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So can we boot Ray? Gene O'Neill, you want to add Gene?
Yeah. I didn't know. I just didn't know if you had the ability. I didn't want to say, hey, add Gene, and then you say no, and then Gene would be embarrassed.
Yeah, I would love to. Hold on.
Gene, he'll send you a link in Facebook Messenger or something.
Right. Copy a clipboard. Hold on 1 second, my friend.
There's got to be a way to do this.
I can do this.
Actually, so Wild West, while you're doing that, I'll answer another question here. Wild West Wash Services over in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I believe. That's where you are, Wild West. He says, like in college, can someone set up a recorder? So 2 things. No, you can't. You can't come record them just for obvious reasons. However, one of the things that we're going to do this year is we're going to have all of the classes recorded, and there'll be, I don't know what the price is going to be. It's going to be reasonable, but you'll be able to buy them at, and actually get access to everything if you weren't able to go to all the things. So that's the plan right now.
That's very cool.
I probably shouldn't have said that because it's a plan that we haven't executed yet, but we have plenty of time to get there. But you know how it is.
So it may or may not happen, but that's the goal.
Let's see here. I don't know Mr. Guyman's evil doppelganger, what he's saying. He said, stopped asking questions on Facebook, responses including such quotes as, if you don't know these things, get a job. This isn't for you. I think your point is there's a lot of dicks out there in the groups that respond that way. I think is your point.
But at the same time too, and let me defend the dicks. Also,
well, you got a point, Ray, but I'm just saying,
I want to defend the dicks because there are people that will say, I literally answered this like last night.
Normally, you just usher them in.
I answered a question last night in a group because the guy said, "Hey, I'm washing this house, and I'm doing copper stain removal, and it's got copper roofs, and and it's got copper stain removal. What is a bleach safe alternative I can use?" And it's not like I'm bidding on this. It's the guy's like, I've already got this contract. I've got this. I'm doing this. I am, and he replied back, well, I'm already doing $1,000 of other work for her. I've got this job. And I'm thinking, well, how do you have this job if you don't know what to do? Because seriously, you don't know if you don't know how to remove the copper stains. You don't know if that's a $5 a gallon product or if that is a $50 a gallon product.
That's kind of a 101, basics 101.
We're adding Gene right now. Mr. O'Neill, how are you?
Oh, my God.
Gene,
all right, guys,
can
I'm
you
out of
hear
here.
me, or is my
Yeah,
mic
you're loud and clear.
loud and clear?
Fortunately, we can't see you, so it's all good.
No, I can see you. You are a little bit dark in there. I'm getting
I'm pretty. It's the tan. It's my tan. That's what it is.
That's it.
Yeah.
I
tell
started
you what
out
would be
at like
cool.
freezing. There was literally ice on my window today, and I took my pants off and had shorts on by the end of the day.
And you
Same
still
way.
have your pants on.
Same way with North Florida.
Hey, we were out celebrating. We finally finished this damn HOA. It's been a pain in the ass. It's just been the roof from hell, you know? And we finally finished the damn thing today. It was like the last one.
Nice.
And we went out and had a couple drinks and celebrated to get that shit done. Thank God.
I'll tell you what I do to avoid those headaches, Gene. I just don't sell big, high-paying jobs. So no headaches, no problems.
I like the way you think. I like the way.
Gene, you're going to be in Atlanta this year?
Yeah, I was actually looking forward to being in Atlanta last year. It's like I wanted to go to the Huge for like 2 years prior to that, and I just couldn't make it happen. And then like last year was like, oh yeah, I'm all in, and then boom, it's not happening. And
thanks, China.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely in. I got the schedule marked. I don't give a shit what happens. I will be in Atlanta. This year.
Hey, it's too damn hot to be on a metal roof then anyway in August. So somebody said, don't be cheap. Spend money and time to learn your trade. Oh, dear God. I could not agree with that sentiment any more than, I mean, seriously, guys, what? This is not why would you not invest in your career? Literally with this machine that squirts water out of it, you can make
$1,000 a day.
You can make $3,000 a day. I
mean,
mean,
$30,000 a month. Just send
this freaking business
right now to me.
It's funny if you think about it.
You know what? I'm going to take a moment. Guys, I've got to do this because I'm right now. Now, Gene, not so much you, but I think you would if you did more of these lives. I'm right now on a live with 3 guys that like to just railroad these fucking YouTube gurus into the ground. And I just got to say, go to nobitchzone.com. My course is on sale right now. Buy the course. It'll fix everything in your life. And it won't fix everything in your life, but
you guarantee it, right?
Right.
Yeah. Here's my guarantee. I will accept your payment. I guarantee I'll accept your payment.
Damn right.
And I guarantee you can run through the course. So that's I can't guarantee your hustler work ethic. But anyway, leave us YouTubers alone, man. We're not all bad.
It's not a YouTube thing. You know what? The problem isn't with YouTube. The problem is with the people that I don't mean to offend.
Trying to take advantage.
The people who try to take advantage, and also the dumb people that say, "Here, take my money. I can make $1,000." I mean, I just spent time recording a video today about let's look at the practicality of $1,000 a day. what does that actually mean? If you're going to make $1,000 a day, right?
3 screen enclosures.
That's an awesome number. That's an awesome number to say, I'm going to make $1,000 a day. How often does that actually happen? Especially if you're the new guy who's trying to sell your top quality services, and then you go and say, okay, wait, if I have a 25% close ratio, how many numbers do I actually have to close to get that? If my number is only $500 per job, that means I'm doing 2 jobs a day. If I close 25%, I mean, the numbers came out to where like I need 2,500 phone calls a year. Think about this, guys. I mean,
yeah, well, let's make that easier for people to see, though, Ray. Because 2,500 a year, that can almost get lost because it's over the course of a year. But we were talking about this on the phone, and if you're okay with just stepping back to bash those damn YouTubers, I hate you all. I was actually, I'm not going to name names, but I was talking to one of the guys on the phone 2 nights ago. He's actually a really cool dude. And he goes, man, you think Ray's talking about me when all that's going on? I go, actually, no, he's not talking. I said, he's not talking about you, but he's like, God, it just like, I'm like, shit, am I that bad of a person?
And it's not just YouTube. I mean, it's the Facebook guys too. There's plenty of Facebook guys who have set their groups up for ClickFunnels. I mean, I sit there and look at Spray Wash Academy, and we're at like 7,500 members. And we've never done any advertising. There's no ClickFunnels to get members at Spray Wash Academy. You literally have to fill out your membership questions unless you're invited by somebody else. We initially started this group out by inviting 100 people. We're at 7,500 people like 4 years later. You don't just get accepted into it. If you're too sorry to go, like, what's the name of your business? And you don't even have to have a business. You can even say, well, I'm thinking about starting it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. Versus the guys on the ClickFunnels pages, I've seen these groups grow to 3,500 people within 6 months. And I'm going, there's something wrong there whenever a group is growing to that many people within that short of a time. You're just literally sucking any and everybody in there because you're trying to, on the back end, sell them shit.
Yeah. And listen, let me just say this. It is always weird. It's kind of funny that, Ray, you and I are such good buddies because, we talk on the phone almost every day.
Almost every day. Yeah.
We don't, but I have the phone to my ear and listen to you almost every day. And, but it's actually very humorous for me that you're such a good friend of mine. And like every day you're just shitting on people like me. And I'm like, and I know you're not talking about me. So I'm just, but it's like, man, am I like in bed with the enemy?
Well, you're one of the people that actually gives value to your services. You're not one of the guys who, I piss on the YouTubers. Not that I don't like,
let me see if I can.
Bobby's real. He's just real. He's like, this is me. I'm trying to do my shit, and I make fucking mistakes. I'm not perfect, and this is what I'm doing, and I'm showing you the way that I'm doing it. And that's what I love about Bob.
Exactly, and that's one of the reasons that I believe in you, because you're not going, hey, buy this, and you're going to be successful. Because Doug and I have literally taught thousands of people, and the one thing that we've never, ever, ever guaranteed anybody is you'll be successful. Now, I guarantee you'll be better educated, but if you're a horrible person and you're an offensive person, that you're bad at sales, I can't guarantee that you're going to sell. Now, what I will recommend,
you don't know you're planting property protection.
You hire a salesperson. Like, let's say you're the best technical washer in the world, right? But you can't talk to anybody. Hire a salesperson.
Yeah.
Gene, you're kind of, you've got a company. You're a big company, but you're not a big organization. You understand? You're one of those guys who can do it all. You're a good salesperson. You're a good technical washer, and you know how you're a rare duck because
I'm the bottle washer and everything.
It's confident because you can talk the talk and you can do it.
I have a serious thing here. this explains a lot, because I thought there was a guarantee on the plant and property protection class. And until just this minute, I thought you owed me a lot of fucking money, because we have killed a lot of shit, and I've paid twice to go through that class.
Oh, there's no money back here. No, sorry.
It didn't
It
work,
was like
man.
the
I went through the class.
The roofs were so bad. I was just like, we're cranking up the bleach. I'm done. I'm ready to get the hell out of here. Kill the plants. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
That's funny.
Fuck it. Kill them. We're done.
Yeah.
Oh,
I went to the class, and then I came back to Orlando. I started spraying bleach on the plants on the property, and shit died. I don't know. It was weird. So.
And and somebody, a user, I can't see the thing, but you're absolutely right. If you don't have the numbers, customer base, experience, and so on, don't try to sell me something you can't prove and do yourself, because there's so many people out there. Again, what I respect about you, Bobby, is you never got out there and said, "Oh, hey, follow me and I'll make you millions." I mean, you literally started your JNE as a
journey of a new
entrepreneur. That's what that is, I mean,
I'll give you an example here. Look at this. I had $992 on the books today.
Okay, you've had moderate success.
I only got 2,000 for tomorrow, so it's not always good. It's not always a good day around here. So.
It's not. Hold on, and you have how many rigs?
Well, I own 4 trucks and plus a trailer. Yeah.
But wait, hold on. It's $1,000 a day. You should be doing $4,000 a day, according to.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. but to your point, though, like our goal, the reason I was showing that is my goal is actually $4,000 a day with the 3 trucks.
Exactly.
And but it doesn't always happen, and that's the difference between. And I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, because I'll use clickbait, as a tool too. But that's kind of the problem and the frustration I do have with the let's call it the gurus out there. Is there's nothing wrong with sharing your information. There's nothing wrong with sharing your story. What I think frustrates me is when people in an attempt to get more credit or credibility to sell something, and they post the things of like, $8,000 in 2 hours, or the this or the that. And it's like, well, I've done that before too, but I'm not, but I don't, if I did $8,000 every 2 hours, I'd be tooting my horn there. But
I was explaining to somebody the other day, I was like, look at the guys who say, I made $300. I made $300 an hour. I made $300 an hour today.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, but you worked for 2 hours. You carried home a paycheck of $600, and I'm proud of you. That's good. Versus I worked for 7 hours at $200 an hour. Tell me who did better.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's because I did a commercial and there's no travel time. Gene, on your commercial proper, on your big HOA right there, you know what? You roll out once. You roll up at the end of the day, right, brother?
Right.
It's not like you're going from house to house to house to house to house. You don't have any missed time during the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We anticipated 2 weeks, and it took us 2 months.
Sometimes you miss it much.
While we partied when it was over.
But look, a lot of this, let's turn it back to the education a little bit too, because a lot of this, when you look at it, and we were talking earlier about the whole education side of it, and some people, they don't want to spend the money on it, this kind of thing. Who makes more money in any industry? The guy that's educated or the guy that's uneducated? That's really the way to look at it. If you're a specialist in virtually any industry, you have to pay for that education to become that specialist. And then you make more money. It's economics 101.
Right. So the class I'm doing, at the PWMCA in Myrtle Beach, and I'm really looking forward to doing that.
Oh, wait, hold on, I got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. All of us will be in Myrtle Beach, right?
Yeah.
So what's cool about it is like the presentation that I'm doing for the soft washing thing. It's like, it's just basic. There's no way in hell I can cover everything. But my display is like, it's like Post-its. It's just like everything is a Post-it. Dude, I'm still adding Post-its to it. I'm like, there's Post-its all over the wall. There's so many little things that you have to add to that. And just think about that as far as not just doing the job and cleaning something and we're spraying bleach on something and go through all the, the possibilities of what can go wrong. But just think about all of that in your mind. Every time you have a question, write down a Post-it. What is that? Or what is that? You keep writing that out. And next thing you know, you'll have a wall full of it. If you can explain that to a customer, without stuttering, you just sold a big job, right? I mean, am I wrong? I mean, it's really about
third and fourth and fifth wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which reminds me, I need to start working on something to talk about next week. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to get my shit together here shortly. I don't know.
I'm really excited about next week. So.
But that's the bottom line. And the reality of running a business is like, Bobby, how long you been in business?
We actually just crossed 4 years about a week ago.
How many employees do you have?
Including me, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6 of us.
And out of those 6, how many great employees do you have?
I'm gonna say 6.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. It's easier to do when you're small. You know what I mean? Now I don't have 6 perfect employees.
Yeah,
I've got one that I'm gonna be writing up here in a day or two.
Right,
but they're all phenomenal. That I've probably in the last 12 months had 4 call outs. It's good stuff. Yeah, but
I've been in business 16 years and I've got 2 great employees. And realistically, out of 16 years, I've got 2 guys. Not to say that I haven't had more guys, but they come and they go. It's not like. How do you keep that guy in there and how do you keep growing him so he can make money and go on? And you don't know what life expectancy is for anybody. They next thing you know, they're falling in love and want to live on a freaking sailboat or something.
I think getting good employees is the only thing that's harder than getting business.
It's the biggest thing. It really is. It's the hardest thing of running a business. And it's about taking care of your employees, and that where we go back to the $99 guy and all that. I just threw a fucking $1,000 to both my guys for finishing this HOA.
Even though you were 2 months.
Great job. And we were 2 months. Yeah, 2 months.
I want y'all to think about this.
$1,000.
Like we've got 4 different companies right here on stage. Right now on this screen, we've got 4 different companies, right? We've got Doug. Sorry, I got a point. Doug
is right next to you, Ray. You don't have to look at the screen to know where to put it.
He doesn't count. He's unemployed.
A Doug who's an unemployed past business owner who sold his business, right? I've got me. I run the $1 million a year business. I've got Bobby, who's damn it.
Point at the screen, Ray. Point at the screen.
Well, I get my finger to work on. I've got Bobby who runs the mid-sized company. I mean, Bobby, you said you did 600,000. This year. And you're 4 years into it. I've got Gene down there who's been doing this for 15 years, but I guarantee all of you out there, Gene is happier. Gene has 2 employees, and Gene is happier than all of us. And Gene's doing it his way, the way that he fucking wants to do it. And Gene fishes and drinks and has a good time. Am I right, Gene?
Absolutely.
Right. So we've literally got 4 different business models right here, So that's the beauty of this industry. There is no playbook that says you have to do it this way or that way or this way or that way.
Right.
You can be successful no matter how you wind up doing it. The thing is just to do it freaking right.
Right. And one of the other things about it, Bobby, I'm going to pick on you for a second. You said you have 6 employees, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And how many of them
Well,
are perfect?
including me.
How many employees are perfect? 0. And you include yourself as an employee.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's the whole point of it. There is not one of us that's perfect. We can run this company and not be perfect and still do 600,000 a year or 800,000 a year, or there's nobody out there that's perfect. You have to be able to work at it, to try to, you're going to make mistakes. If you think you're not going to make mistakes, I mean, I don't like to call people to the carpet too often, but you're an idiot if you think you're not going to make a mistake. It's a fact.
Well,
Did any of you guys do like Amway?
no.
Come on, you never went into Amway, man. You never went.
How do you think the kids on here know what Amway
Let me
is?
draw some circles for you. Hold on, wait a minute. So if we take this circle here,
I've seen that presentation.
this is me and this is you. You never done any of that?
It's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's a pyramid scheme. Okay, they're still in business and they're doing very well. But it was like I did Amway and I did really well at it at an early age. They changed what you would make money off of.
Well, you couldn't have done very well at it, Gene. You're washing houses.
Okay, I didn't really do that. I didn't get the yacht,
That's funny.
But the saying is like, when you were trying to sell somebody, is like, they would talk about Amway. It was like, was that sales? I don't know. Do you like sales? Are you good at sales? And it would say, yay or nay, right? And if they said yay, it was like, okay, yeah, it's all about sales. And if they said nay, it was like, no, it's about business development, So, and that's the same psyche for what we're doing. It's, you can be the tech guy, you can be the guy out there doing the job and selling the job in that aspect, or you can be the business guy that has that view of, picking out people that are talented to do the job. So it's it's just like any other business. It really is. It's just like you gotta figure out where your spot is. I work my ass off. I'm trying to quit that. I'm going to set my guru YouTube page up, and
let me just kind of add to this conversation, talking about different different models or whatever. So now, Gene, I'm going to say something. Hear me out, because I think it might sound offensive, but it's not meant at all.
Bobby,
I would hate running my business the way Gene's running his. But let me explain what I mean by that. Gene, if I'm a betting man, now I have no idea how much revenue he's bringing in, but let's just say it's identical. Let's just say Gene and I are bringing in the identical amount of revenue. I can guarantee you his pockets are a lot fatter than mine right now.
Yeah,
okay?
I guarantee you, yes. Guarantee you.
But I hate with the passion being on the truck. Now, I mean, if I'm on it, I'm not going to hate life. I'll make good of it and have a good day. But it's just absolutely not what I want to do. And part of it, I think, is because of my upbringing, and I didn't get an education, and I kind of always had to do manual labor. So it's kind of like when you have to eat ramen noodles, they taste terrible. But if I can go out and spend $30 on some ramen, it's amazing,
exactly,
type of thing.
Exactly. If you go out to the faux restaurant, which is basically ramen.
Yeah. But my point is, for me, it was a big personal goal and big personal accomplishment that I didn't have to do that stuff, because I had to do it, and I had to do it at, for like $12 an hour or $14 an hour and things like that. So for me, there's been more value. Like, I've put more emphasis and value on not being on the truck and being able to go right over there to the cigar bar I enjoy hanging out at, or right over there at
church.
Or Universal Studios, City Walk over here and hang out at the Jimmy Buffett place over there, or go to Disney. And so I'm paying myself less money, but that's because my business has to pay for the infrastructure I put in place on finding phenomenal employees. They're not perfect. I wanted to shoot all 3 of them in the last week, but phenomenal employees, great admin. I put the money in on services and systems and stuff. So at the end of the day, Gene and I would say our life, our quality of life is probably the same, but we're both doing what we want.
What you want to do, you know? I mean,
but I'm just put off the cash a little bit, you know, so it's cost me more to do it this way. So it keeps me from pocketing as much, but
and
I'll overcome that one eventually.
That's actually how I look at it. I'm 53 years old. I need to do something to stay healthy. You know, I don't want to sit on my ass in the office. I really don't. I want to be out and do stuff. I feel I'm good at being out and doing stuff. I feel I'm good at teaching other people how to do stuff.
And you're an absolute inspiration, Gene. I mean, you know, you're one of those guys that you know, I've always looked up to. You've got the hustle that I have, and you know, I mean, you know, you're one of those guys that actually gets out there and freaking works at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hustling and working, but at the same time, Ray, I can say, let's go to Myrtle Beach next week. I'm not freaking working.
You're one of the guys that can say, going out in the boat today, you know, let's go.
I don't want to work today. I don't want to work today. You know?
By the way, Gene,
I'm rescheduling you to tomorrow.
Right. And that's the difference between my company and your company. I mean, you've got that free. I mean, I feel like I'm on the Brady Bunch here, but like, so Gene, you have got this is the story of a lovely lady. But you know, Gene doesn't have a problem at all doing that. And he manages his schedule to that. And then I'm the guy that I'm booked up for 3 weeks. We're literally booking into March at this point, you know, with 3 trucks going out every day. I don't have the luxury of doing that. I guarantee you, with all these some bitches right here, I'm the most stressed out of everybody.
I guarantee I'm the least stressed out.
This is how
I am the least.
And the funny part is, we all probably make about the same amount of money at the end of the year. That's crazy. Irony.
It's crazy. You know, my concept of business is like I got to have business for my guys to stay busy. They got to make money, right? They got to make a living. They got to make money. So I've got to keep that wheel turning all the time. But
hold on, I got to say this. Look who has joined the party.
What?
Cody Yarbrough now secured his booth at the huge convention, and we've gotten away from talking about the huge, which is what this conversation was started about. But you know, look at that. Cody Yarbrough has joined the huge convention, and congratulations, Cody.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Cody will be a vendor.
Back up a little bit. Look, huge convention. And Bobby, can you just, since we got new people on here, just get
I'll give
about how it's been sold real quick?
Yeah, we'll do it in 90 seconds.
We're still at 43 viewers, so we've had new guys coming in all the time.
Yeah, I'll be quick on it. So I'll give you guys the Cliff Note version here. So first off, Thad Eckhoff and Chris Lamborghini's, they started the convention almost 10 years ago. They've done a phenomenal job building it. They're both ready to kind of move on and do some other things in their life. So myself and 4 other home service business owners plus a guy, so 6 of us total. All of us that have been going to the convention over the last number of years got together and actually purchased the thing. So we took ownership. So it's under new management, if you will. The reason we did it is it's something that we've loved, that's been a huge impact for us, and we want to continue to grow that thing and let it be an impact for other people as well as ourselves still. And that's it. So that's kind of the whole. There's nothing else to that convention. The convention is in August. It's the 19th and 20th. I'm pretty sure you can go to thehugeconvention.com, which is down there on the ticker. You can see it going by right now. We're doing early bird ticket pricing, so you can get cheaper tickets. I think it saves you $50 from what the price is going to be between now and the end of Valentine's Day. You can get the early bird tickets at thehugeconvention.com. For those of you saying, I don't want to buy right now, Biden's in office and he doesn't like COVID very much, and we're worried about things getting shut down because of COVID. We got you covered, fam. If you buy your ticket for the huge convention and the huge convention gets canceled, these guys are doing the hand signals.
110. Sorry, we're doing 110. Shit, I cannot do that.
I've been drinking too much.
Guarantee. Remember?
But you don't just get your money back if we have to cancel the event, but you get 110% of your money back, because we know how things went last year. they manage things to the best of their ability. But
also, so I got canceled last year, and it moves it this year, and now I get 110%. So I get 110% of last year too.
You know what? I'll pray about that. Pray about that. But anyway, but that's the bottom line. So get your tickets.
Sorry,
now.
we have to delete Gene now. So
get your tickets now. thehugeconvention.com. They're going to go up $50 the day after Valentine's Day. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to do the same stuff they've done in the past. We're just going to have phenomenal speakers, phenomenal learning experiences. It is in Atlanta, Georgia, at the same hotel it was in the last time at Atlanta, Georgia. Go to thehugeconvention.com, get your details. And if you're kind of like me, you can actually go to the fucking hugeconvention.com. I also bought the hugefuckingconvention.com, but I thought that would get the wrong traffic. So only the first one. But just to be clear, my sense of humor and my crudeness won't be carrying over to the event.
Actually, I would hope it would, because
the sense of humor may, but we got to keep it professional there at the event. So.
PG, a little bit PG.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. You know what? And again, for the guys who didn't hear my spiel earlier, and this isn't a spiel, and mine and Doug's spiel, the huge convention, if you are thinking about, if you're in your first year of pressure washing, if you're thinking about opening a pressure washing company, if you're in your 10th year of a pressure washing company, or anywhere in between, the huge convention has something for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's for everyone. It's no different that, like, are you going to, I'm guessing you're doing a plant and property protection class.
I don't know. Probably so. But I mean, Gene, we were talking, earlier. Earlier we were talking before you joined us, and we said, I felt I was a big fish in a little pond. I didn't realize I was a big fish in a little pond. But whenever Doug and I were teaching back in the days of an old association that was now defunct, and there would be, let's say, 300-400 people show up to an event. The year that it died, we had 1,000 people show up to the event. But then all of a sudden, I show up at a huge convention. There's 1,500 people, 2,000 people at this event, and you realize, and you're sitting next to millionaire people that are tossing out numbers like $3 and $4 million, and they're not full of crap.
Yep.
Not that needs to be your standard, because as we just spoke, because we've got literally four different markets, right here on the screen, but it still helps to hear from different people. That's what's amazing about the huge convention. You hear from all these different people, and it's incredible.
Right.
And everybody's doing it their own way. And you want to know something about that? Almost everybody is doing it the right way, because it's their way. There's so much that you can learn at the conventions, and stuff that you didn't. We were talking about it earlier. Bobby goes to classes, Ray goes to classes, Doug goes to classes, Gene goes to classes. We all go to classes because we can all learn. There's no way to know everything in any industry, and anything that you do, there's always something that you can learn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the simplest little thing. It's just like, your plant and property protection thing that you do, I think is spot on, because it's like, that's how you need to look at a job. It's like when you go to sell the job, you need to look at every possible thing that can go wrong. That's how you look at it. What can go wrong here?
Everything.
That's how
everything. What Doug said. Everything can go wrong.
Exactly.
This is why I rail against the YouTube guys. No offense, Bobby.
God damn it, guys! Why do we got to come back to this?
But the guys that are going, I'm going to send you Facebook leads. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And you look the sumbitch up on Google Maps and you bid it out online. Holy shit!
Who are you learning from? That's the question.
Hey, what's going on? That's Josh. Josh is one of my employees just walked in. Come on, come here. Yes,
and it doesn't matter.
Daddy wants to hug you.
It doesn't matter. It's just like
come here. I want y'all to say hello to somebody. Just in case. This is Josh. Josh, hello.
What's up, Josh?
What's up, Josh? Podcast at this point.
Nice. Hello, world.
Josh is one of my project managers. Josh is going out tonight to do the hospital, one of our hospital accounts, and Josh is amazing. He's been doing what, 4 years now. You know, I don't worry about my hospital. I don't worry about this 6-figure account because Josh has it. That's what he does. He knows it.
Good time to ask for a raise.
That's where
Good time to ask for a raise, Josh.
Don't listen to him.
Hey, Josh, do you want to live in Orlando?
Don't listen to bald-headed asshole either. No, Josh is amazing, but this is where you develop your relationships and you treat your people right. You treat your guys as good as you can. I mean, this is what's important.
How come nobody's offering me a job?
Because
Next subject. Hey, Josh, seriously, go to trtcleans.com, fill out the thing.
Shut up. I'm going to mute your ass right here. But yeah. No, but Josh is absolutely incredible. And he's somebody that, you know, Josh joined us. He didn't have experience, but he had the personality and he had the heart of a servant. And that's what we come.
I'll be right back, guys.
Part of it. He's our guy now, you know.
Willing to learn. Showed up willing.
Damn right.
Hey, Josh. Hey, before you leave, because this just happened. Yeah, Ray just threw it up. You need to start calling Ray Dom because someone just said that
Dom,
Ray reminds them of Dom DeLuise.
DeLuise, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
I can kind of see it.
Josh, number one.
All right, now Ray's like, "Hey, Josh, maybe you should go to Orlando."
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh shoot, that's funny.
Yeah, this is. But literally, this is what happens whenever you have a company like this. I mean, we have crews coming and going at all times of the night. I mean, this is. If you're not ready for this, when we're talking about, Doug had a company that was that way. Gene had a company that was that way. You have a company that's this way. You have a company that's this way. There's not one recipe that makes this. I mean, there's lots of different recipes.
Well, there are wrong ways to do things, and there are right ways. There's more than one right way. You know, well, as a wise man once said, everything works and nothing doesn't. You know.
Oh, that was me.
That was you.
That was me at the huge convention in.
Another quote of yours that I thought was, let's call it profound, definitely confusing for me, was this morning when you called me and said, "Bobby, I shit my pants again," and I'm like, "Ray, what is happening here?" You know, but
at least you didn't have to smell it.
But you know, Ray spoke on that actually at the last huge convention in Branson, and the topic was, you know, everything works and nothing doesn't, and his point was there's a lot of good things out there, and you know, it's like the stuff that works, and the guy that's winning with that is winning because he's doing it.
Doing something.
The guy that's winning with this is winning because he's doing it, and nothing works. Or everything works and nothing doesn't. If you're doing nothing, it ain't gonna work. Yeah.
I don't care how good you are, and I don't care. You know, you could be the greatest freaking cleaner in the world. If you're not refreshing and keeping things on top of your head, there's no way. Just like we talked about the Post-its, there's no way in hell. If I put Post-its for everything that could go wrong on the front windshield of the truck, the guys wouldn't be able to see out of the damn truck. Right? We shit happens. We painted a house last year. I had to paint a guy's house.
Yeah,
he's still a customer. You know, I still retain the customer.
Do about
at the same time
we paint.
Yeah, you know, things happen, and anything that we can keep going, it's like a big wheel. You know, it's like keep the wheel turning. and everything in it is just a mechanical part of it. Anything that you can add in there that can go wrong or whatever, all them little post-its just have to keep going around in your mind constantly. And the more that you can get somebody to regurgitate that, and Ray can definitely regurgitate the hell out of that because he's a talker from hell. he can put that in your mind, and in reality, when you keep doing that, like I said, it's everything that we do and everything that we clean. Yeah, there's a lot to it. But it's really, really simple at the same time.
Yeah.
The hard part of it is just sell the damn job.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the knowledge to overcome the objectives, you're not going to sell the job. It's all about sales.
I would say the other hard part of it is finding guys like, damn it.
He's right by you, Ray. You don't even got to look at the screen. Just turn your head.
.com, just click,
find quality employees. I recently had surgeries, I find the handicapped. But no, finding your great employees, training them, and making them part of your company culture.
Exactly.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Hey, by the way, so
That's it.
They are family.
he said it in the comments here, RPC, and then he sent me a text message too. He said, dude, since you're part owner in the convention, hook me up. I'm hooking you up. We got early bird pricing right now, guys. I'm hooking you all up. Thehugeconvention.com. Go buy your tickets. So Kelly, sorry, bro. That's all I got for you.
I'm buying my tickets too. Doug's buying his tickets, all that good stuff.
Actually, I better not have to buy my own damn ticket. But
Probably taking Josh and Matt. So you're coming to Atlanta.
That'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
you know what's nice about us Florida guys, though, is us going to Atlanta in August. It's actually less humid and cooler.
Yeah.
So for us, it's actually really nice. So, guys, listen, I'm going to have to bail because I've got another one of these.
You got your second favorite web guy.
Yeah. I've got another one of these I got to do, and my wife and I are going to grab a quick bite to eat in between these. So,
Mister, I've got 20,000 freaking subscribers. Ooh. So.
Well, listen, let me tell you, those that can wash, those that can't, YouTube. So,
by the way, I'm going to go ahead and give my little plug. Hold on, for my little self. Spray Wash Academy on YouTube. By all means, look us up. Happy to help.
YouTube, Brute.
Yeah. I'm gonna overtake your ass on YouTube. I'm gonna be like
I think you will.
Entrepreneur.
I think you're better than me at this. Hey, Brendan McCaffrey. He's on here and got the newborn baby. Congratulations, Brendan.
Oh, that's right. Brandon had the baby. Congratulations.
But Ray, I think you're going to do awesome. I honestly do. I think you'll probably be like you got a good personality. I mean, well, let me rephrase that.
Horrible personality.
You've got a terrible personality, but you're a good actor, and you act like you have a great personality. And I think you're going to do phenomenal.
I think it's.
I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the gold digger pressure washer. How do you put those two together?
Gold digger pressure washer.
Gold digger, with the Lamborghini and the girl.
Yeah. We can work this out. So, but anyway, guys, I got to go.
Seriously, thank you for coming on. Thank you for talking about the huge convention. Gene, thank you for jumping on with us. You have the cutest dog in the world. I hate you.
Hugeconvention.com. Sign up now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get
Go
your
to the
ticket.
huge. All right, guys.
Did you know Bobby's not wearing a wife beater shirt today?
No, he's not.
It's cold, guys. It's like in the 50s down here. It's cold as hell. So anyway, I got to get out here. Talk to you guys later.
Peace out.
See you guys.